I think it's going to be a great year. So, we managed to get through the first week of classes.
Our little ragtag group decided to spend our Friday together after making it through the first week of classes.
So, give me the rundown. Why is it already so cold?
Okay, so yeah, Ada, it's like in north of Ohio, so we have, or near
hey
Michigan.
Guys, how you doing today?
Pretty good. I'm alright.
Yeah, how are your classes going?
Awful.
Awesome.
I'm doing great.
We're all sitting around at the lobby of our dorms, and we're just trying to figure out what we're going to do this week, right?
Unfortunately, there's apparently not a whole lot to do in Ada, Ohio, so we were kind of at a loss at first.
Yeah, you guys got any plans for tonight?
I think we're trying to come up with something.
Yeah, we're just seeing.
You guys should totally go see a movie.
Oh, y'all have a movie theater?
Yeah, I completely forgot. We do have a
Really?
movie theater.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
cool.
great.
Yeah, they've got a movie going on tonight at 6.
Okay.
We should
Cool,
go.
we should go there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll see you guys there. So I was walking to my dorm and I saw this little group of the freshmen. They're really cool. And I wanted to know if I could hang out with them. So I suggested that we all go to the movies.
Then the girls' RA came by and suggested the local movie theater. As somewhat of a connoisseur for cinematography myself, thanks to TikTok, I thought it was a fabulous idea.
Then out of nowhere comes the RA, and she suggests that we go see a movie. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a pretty good idea. And she, invites herself to come too. I thought that was kind of weird. But, oh, I forgot to mention, I did switch my major to be a film major, film with a journalism minor, and so I thought, this is a great opportunity. I can go see a really good film, I can educate myself, and it'll be a good time. But I wasn't able to get out of the jazz class, but I don't think that's the worst thing ever.
Okay, well, maybe we should, get pizza before.
So I mentioned to the squad, why don't we go get pizza before the movie? And nobody replied.
Oh hey, what if we got pizza before the movie?
That is such a good idea. I love pizza.
Yeah, really much so.
we should really do that.
Sweet.
But then, 2 seconds later, Cade says, why don't we go get pizza before the movie? And they all said that they wanted to go.
I had the brilliant idea to grab some grub before the flick, because what better way to spend a Friday night with pizza and a movie, am I right?
So I don't know if they're just they just can't hear me or what it is. But one of these days they're gonna go. They're gonna listen. And they're gonna have fun.
It was kind of funny though. Daisy seemed to get really excited when I made the suggestion for dinner. Kind of caught me off guard. I mean, come on, she's from New York. Is she really expecting Northwestern Ohio pizza to be any better than what she's already got back home?
So, for my date with Cade, well, I mean, we were just hanging out. It wasn't a big thing. But I know he always likes what's trending on the internet, and Carmen told me that it's really in right now to be a Tumblr baddie. I didn't exactly know what that meant, but I'm pretty sure I crushed it. Yeah, I think he has a crush on me or something.
So Cade had this amazing idea that we all go get pizza. I mean, I love pizza, but we probably should have specified on which pizza place we're going to go to, because there's 6 in Ada, so we should have probably done that. I went to Padroni's because I figured that's where everyone was going to go, and it's kind of close to campus.
They should be here any minute.
So, being my vegan self, I obviously went to Three Brothers because that's the only place in town that you can get vegan pizza.
Where's everyone?
While everybody else went to Padroni's or Mac. Cora literally went to Mac. I mean, come on.
And I thought everyone was going to go to Mac because we can use our swipes and eat for free, so we didn't have to spend money. So I went to Mac.
Well, everyone else went to like Three Brothers.
Pizza plans were a total bust. I get to Viva's and nobody else is there. I thought we specifically agreed to meet right outside the pizza place, but I was the only one there. Come on, people, it's Ada. It takes like 2 minutes to get from one side of town to the other. It's not like they could have gotten lost or anything.
So Kate and I were supposed to go to get pizza together, but he ended up going to Viva Maria's and I ended up going to east of Chicago. So, guess we had it coming. Because it's like Chicago, like the music. You know what, never mind. Forget it.
If I had just suggested that we get pizza, I probably would have mentioned, I don't know, which pizza place in Ada we're going to. Because what Cade forgot to do was specify which pizza place on Main Street we were going.
Here's campus and it's really close. So I figured everyone was gonna go there, but I was the only one who did.
We did say to go to a pizza shop, and this is one of them. I'm gonna call them.
We did a little FaceTime group chat. It didn't really work out, but we tried, and yeah, that was a bust.
Hey!
Hey!
Hi guys!
Wait, where are you?
I'm outside for Joe Days. I thought we said we were gonna go here.
Hey, where are you guys? I'm at Mac.
I was like, you're wasting money when we have perfectly good pizza right here on campus for free.
We can use a swipe, so it's free.
Dang, really wanted that pizza.
And I'm just saying that wouldn't happen if I were in charge.
It was not New York pizza.
So, as you all know, I'm from Texas. Yeehaw. But I'm from Austin, downtown to be specific. And I've seen some pretty sketchy things in my time, as one does. But what really takes the cake is the Ada movie theater.
I don't know. I didn't really have a good time. I mean, we didn't even walk in the theater and I already got the creeps.
And that was the nastiest, most disrespectful thing I've seen as a film and journalism major.
Well, I'm sorry that this is Ada and it's not Broadway, okay? We get what we get, and we don't throw a fit, okay?
So we got to the movie theater and everyone got there a little later than me, but that's fine. I didn't even know Ada had a movie theater. Like, I'm pretty sure if you drive through our town, you blink and you're through it. That's pretty much how Ada works. So to find out we had a movie theater was pretty exciting.
I did!
Hey! Ready for a movie?
Yeah! Sure, with the Terminator? Dude.
Have you seen it before? It's so good.
Not.
I'm so glad you
Hey.
came.
I felt like my art and my... I can't... It really hurt my soul, so I had to leave.
You guys ready to go in?
So I actually just remembered I have to go feed my pet black squirrel.
So I came up with like a genius excuse to leave because, like I said, I couldn't stay there any longer. So I said that I had to go feed my squirrel.
And
And but I really wish I didn't have to go do that so I could be here right now with y'all. But like,
Yeah, and my cat's crying.
you guys know you're not supposed to have animals in the rooms?
And then Carmen had to go feed her pet squirrel, and Cora had to go comfort her cat. I thought we already got rid of a cat. I don't like being the cat exterminator, but like whatever, I'll do what I have to do. And honestly, a squirrel.
Everybody knows there are no black squirrels anywhere basically outside this campus. And I personally am obsessed with them. As a vegan, I want to take them in and nurture them and like give them little blankets and stuff. So obviously when my black squirrel was hungry, I had to go home and feed it. They couldn't stop me from doing that.
No pets in the dorms at all, ever. Just so you know, so I have to go visit my new friends. Probably not gonna be my friends much longer. Anyways. Alright, cool, let's go see a movie.
Alright.
Sure.
We went and saw the new Terminator film, and I gotta say, I wasn't that impressed. So I started TikToking. And then I got kicked out because apparently they have some local law or something preventing people from recording during a movie. It was just really strange to me. I got kicked out. Hey, in my defense, I was being super quiet the entire time. It's not like I can just stop the TikTok grind. I am an influencer. What don't people get about that?
But the Terminator was interesting. Cade got kicked out though. I was kind of upset about that. I enjoyed hanging out with him, but then I was left with the RA. She's super nice, but I don't know, is it weird hanging out with the RA? I kind of feel like it is.
That was not a musical.
So to make up for some lost time on Friday night, we all agreed to go to Taco Bell. This time we traveled together so that nobody would get lost on the way.
After the pizza disaster, we all went to Taco Bell on Saturday, which was fine because we were all together eventually, I guess, even after all the commotion Friday, with everyone going to different pizza places and the movie was just bad.
So since pizza was a bust, we all decided to go to Taco Bell on Saturday.
I wasn't originally planning on going to Taco Bell with everyone, but I had tried to go to a karaoke bar, but they wouldn't let me in because I was underage and they didn't have any musical theater songs, so I don't know. This business is tough and I guess I just have to learn how to handle the rejection.
Riley, so like how cold is it gonna be?
So it's, well, you know, it's in August and we're in Ohio, so it's kind of, you know, there's snow.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Welcome to Ohio, everyone. Ohio.
And I don't see grass. No. I see snow. For the first time, I see snow.
Yay!
I don't know if I can do it. I don't know that I can do it. I don't know.
Come on, we got it. Guys.
I can see my breath.
There was snow and I was excited because I love snow and I'm used to it, but some people weren't.
I was prepared for the cold, but if there is one thing that scares the bejesus out of me, it's the snow.
Yeah, I'm from New York, so let's just say the cold never bothered me anyway.
What used to be grass and concrete was now covered in this white, beautiful, glistening, glittering substance. I think that up here in Ohio they refer to it as snow. Snow. Everywhere. And a little ice too, but mostly snow.
It's just so white and ominous. What is the purpose?
So yeah, it snowed the first week of school and honestly, I'm not that surprised.
Ah! It went in my face! I touched it. And I rolled it in, I jumped in it, and it was really wet, actually. I kind of forgot that snow is ice, which is water, and water is wet. You don't think water's wet? Okay, we'll talk about that later.
So we headed to my car, only to find out that it was drenched in snow.
How are you gonna drive that? You can't see.
We truck out to Cade's car, and it's like covered in, what is it called? Snow. It's covered in snow and ice. And I'm like, well, how are we gonna get in? Like, don't we have to wait for it to melt or something?
Well, there's a
You know, in
there's
New York,
two
this
types.
happens all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, well, what are we gonna do with this? We obviously can't get in or drive it. Like, there's ice and snow everywhere, and it's even on your car and on the ground, and how are you gonna drive? He doesn't have a thing.
Oh no.
One of those pizza getters and brooms.
The baby hands.
He doesn't have one of those ugly little brooms that gets the snow off.
Oh no. You kinda need those.
And then out of nowhere, this weird looking broom.
Hey, do you guys need a scraper?
Can't really get in there.
Yeah, you know, I'm from New York, so I was prepared. So I was about to offer Cade my ice scraper, but hey, it's fine, it's fine.
Sleigh bells in the snow. And I am dreaming of a white Christmas.
Anyway, I cleared it all off, and I guess I had some fun in the process. Nothing too interesting.
Yes! It's Christmas! Christmas August! It got in my ear! Oh my god, that is so good.
Guys, we finally did it.
We finally all came to the same place at the same time.
Hallelujah!
Let's get some tacos.
I'm ready. Taco Bell.
So Kate and Carmen wanted to do something fun, you know, and I figured I can show them where I grew up, you know, my home. So I figured I could show you that there are actually fun things to do in Ada.
All right, I believe it.
We could go to my farm. I could show you guys my cornfields. It would be all great. Yeah?
I mean, you're making it sound pretty irresistible.
I'm down. After Taco Bell, Kylie took me and Carmen to her cornfield. Wasn't very TikTok worthy.
We went with Kylie, me and Kate that is, to what I thought was going to be her farm. But it turned out to just be corn?
Welcome. So this is my farm.
This is your farm?
Yeah.
That's your farm.
That's
your farm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was really nice. I got to show them my cornfield and introduce them to all of my corn, and it was so nice to bring them there.
You named your corn?
Yeah. I don't know if they enjoyed it though.
This one?
That's Bill.
This little one.
That's not one.
Oh, that's not corn?
That's not corn. This is corn.
That's this one.
That one's Riley.
That one?
Back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's Sally.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you know what gender they are?
I don't know what gender they
You
are.
ask them?
Also, are we just gonna glance past the fact that it was situated right next to a cemetery?
This weather has killed.
No comment.
Guys? It's okay, Scout.
Hey Siri, play In the Arms of an Angel.
Thank you.
I don't think it's weird. It's just a cemetery.
I was planning on going with everyone, but I realized I only brought 2 steamers, so I really needed a backup one. So I went to Rite Aid.
Daisy invited me to go to Rite Aid to get like a steamer or a sweeper, or I think it was a steamer. I don't really know. I couldn't understand her.
So, what's your steamer of choice?
So I don't know, I kind of thought Cora and I were starting to become friends. I asked her what her steamer of choice was. I don't know, I was just trying to make conversation, like as you do. You know, she disrespected my art.
And I didn't really understand why she was so upset because I didn't know what she was talking about. But she acted like I offended her religion or something. Like I was just, I don't know.
They didn't have the steamer. They didn't have the steamer. I can't believe they didn't have the steamer.
After Daisy and I got done at Rite Aid, we walked out and she said something about going to Presser to rehearse. And I asked her if there would be any boys there because, I don't know, it's first week of class and there weren't really any lookers in my classes, if you know what I mean.
What are you doing after this?
Oh, I'm going to Presser.
Presser? Is that like a restaurant or something?
Are
Are there boys there?
Well, yes.
Okay, I'm coming. Let's go.
When we got there, she sounded awful. Like, I don't...
apparently Cade was off with Carmen at Kylie's cornfield. I don't really care. So I sang about it. Yes.
I don't know why. If she was just warming up or something, but it was bad. And she's playing both of the pianos. Like. So I opened the door and I told her to be quiet because she was scaring away the men. Can you not?
I'm practicing.
You're scaring away the guys.
So when Kylie took us to our cornfield, I was, excited to see what she's so passionate about, because I have to admit I was kind of thinking about switching my major to environmental and field biology. But after going, I don't think that's in the books for me. Books. Literature major.